Hi guys, I'm so excited to be back here today to show you guys exactly how I apply my 3D foundation with our Powder Power brush. That is a mouthful. So these colors here, this is what makes up my foundation, right? Different colors go in different areas of my face to give me one flawless layer of makeup. And you can pick any one of your brushes. They are all double-ended to apply your makeup. And this one is one that you can apply not only for our loose powder, it is amazing for applying your whole 3D foundation. So let's get started. I'm just gonna get my hair out of the way with these little clips here. Okay. So I already have my eyebrows and my eyeshadow done because I just wanted to really show you guys how you can use this brush. This is a brush that I have underutilized and it is absolutely amazing. So the first end I'm going to use is this one here. It's a little bit more of a dense kind of angled end, and I'm going to use this to apply my contour. So this is my contour right here. I'm going to grab some of that color on that brush, and I'm just going to use that to just hug my cheekbone, right? Like this. So it's perfect for applying your contour. And I'm just using basically the angle to just hug my cheekbones. It just glides like butter. So I'm gonna grab some more of that. And now I'm going to start putting that on my forehead where I want my contour to go. Okay, right here, and we'll blend everything at the end. And then I'm going to use that same angle to apply my contour on my nose. But see how it's like a perfect angle for doing all of this detail work. And I'm just pushing that down into my forehead. And grab a little of that, do my lips right here, and grab some more of my contour. And now I'm going to do my jawline. Okay, and I go up and around my ears, and then I'm going to blend that down, and I kind of put a little bit of that between my jugular. Is that the word? My jugular. Okay, so now I'm going to flip my brush around, and I'm going to use this fatter end to apply my main highlight, which is this color right here, which is my darkest of my two highlight. Grab some of that color on the brush, and now I'm going to put that and sweep that right under my contour, blending that down. But I can get really close to, hold on, I'm being called, one sec. Okay, sorry about that. I had a little bit of an emergency with one of my daughters. So yes, what I was saying is I'm taking that color and I'm just hugging right under where that contour color is. And I'm going to do the same, grab more on the brush, and then just hug where I put that contour, and then blend that down. Okay, and this brush is so fluffy and soft. And you'll notice I'm actually leaving a few spots blank, and that's because I'm gonna be putting my other color in here. So I like to put a little bit right under my eye here and bring that up and above where I put the contour. I'm just adding a smidge. Okay, and then whatever's left, I'm going to add above my eyebrow. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to use that same end, but now I'm going to apply my brightener shade, which is a lighter highlight contour, or a lighter contour. I can't talk. It's a lighter highlight color, and I like to add a little bit of that kind of in my inner corners right here, because that just adds brightness and makes me a lot more three-dimensional. See how that just makes me look way more alive? And I'm gonna add a little bit on my outer corners as well, between my eyebrows, and I'm gonna bring that right down my nose and in the center of my face. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and use that same end here to blend all those colors together, and I'm really just pushing that into my skin. And I'm gonna make sure all my colors are nicely blended and that you don't see any sharp lines. And I'm obviously going into my lightest colors first, and then I'm gonna go into my darkest color. What I love about this brush is that it is so stinking soft. And it just does all the work for you. Okay, so now I'm just lightly blending where the sun just came out in my living room and my whole face just changed. Okay, so now I'm just gonna marry these two colors together. Notice I'm not swiping. I'm really just pushing that into my skin, and especially where the light meets the dark, right? You wanna make sure that you don't see a definite line. And now I'm gonna blend that up on my cheekbone. And see, oh my God, I need to get a makeup wipe to remove the color from my hair. My hair is so blonde that the makeup gets in on the hairline and then it looks crazy, but I just take a makeup wipe and wipe it off. But see how that just blends so nicely together. And I'm just gonna make sure to blend my neck too. Oh my God, it is so bright right now. The sun is so bright on this side. All right, so now I'm just gonna make sure to blend this up as well. Okay, just pushing that, and see, I'm just pushing it and pushing it up without over blending. All right, okay, so now I'm gonna use the same brush to apply my bronzer. I love doing this with my bronzer. So I'm gonna use that same end that I just used to do all my face essentially. I'm gonna tap in my bronzer, okay? And then I'm just gonna tap where I want to add that warmth. And so it's kind of like that C around your eye. Okay, and I always like to add a little bit on the tip of my nose and my chin. Do I look crazy or what? And I'm just gonna take a quick towel. I'm just gonna wipe off any excess here. And now I'm just gonna go and blend, and I'm tapping, kind of doing a little bit of buffing motions, but I'm really just tapping it and pushing it into my skin, blending everything together. But you can see how that's just like, oh, how gorgeous is that? It's just giving that perfect glow. Okay. And then on my nose, I make sure to just blend that perfectly. And then don't forget your chin, because otherwise it'll look funny. Okay. How awesome is that? Okay, so now I'm just gonna add a little bit of that bronzer on my neck. Oh, I got my hair everywhere. And now I'm just gonna blend that everywhere, right? Because my neck doesn't get any sun, obviously, and so I wanna make sure that I look really cohesive and one color. Okay, it's coming together. So now, next step is our lip and cheek color, and I'm gonna mix two colors today. So this one here is Ballerina, and this is Summer Love. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Ballerina on my finger, and I'm just going to put that right there. You can just barely see Ballerina. It is such a nude color, but it is gorgeous. But I like to mix it because it's so nude. I'm gonna add a little bit of Summer Love just to kind of add almost like a mauvey color to it. And I'm just looking in my mirror there, okay? You can just barely see it. It's just gonna give me that beautiful hint of a flushed cheek. I'm gonna use that same end of the brush, and now I'm just going to blend them together. But can you see that? Like, how gorgeous is that? Right, so it looks so natural. It just looks like my cheeks are naturally flushed. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love this brush. I need to use this brush more. I don't use it enough. Okay, and then for my lips, I'm gonna go back to my contour end, and I'm just gonna make sure that I contour the top of my lips here. I'm gonna use my finger because I don't want to look like I have a mustache, like this. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna grab some of that Ballerina, put that on my lips, but see just how like it's such a beautiful nude. I don't use this one nearly enough, and I'll grab a little bit of that Summer Love, put that right on top. And so I love all these colors are so customizable. You can mix and match them, create your own colors, your own shades. So awesome. Okay, and then the last step is adding your illuminator. I'm gonna use Angel here. It's a cream illuminator. I'm gonna add a little bit of that on that high points of my cheekbone, just to add a little bit more glow. Like, can you see that? Like, love it. I love to glow. A little bit down the center of my nose, tip of my nose. Cupid's bow. And then I like to add a smidge right there. And that, let's take this out. Woo. Okay, but that is how you apply your 3D foundation with the powder brush. I think it's just called a powder brush now. I forget, they just changed their names. But if you have any questions, need any recommendations, make sure you check out my link, fill out my color match form, and I would be more than happy to help you customize your own palette. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys.